Let's see what's going to happen as we have in the bottom left-hand side. This is going to be our red Protoss player from Psystorm. It is MaxPax. Taking on the blue Terran in the upper right side of the map. This is Shopify Rebellion's ByuN. Alright, first game of this, so we get this underway. We have a look to see what's going to go down as we get this all started here. Figure out what it is that we're going to get to play with across the course of this match. ByuN MaxPax, always a good one. Always fun, competitive. You never really know who's going to come out ahead between these two either, so it does make usually for a pretty good showing. Definitely excited to see some of these games today. Hi, Dan Protoss, how you doing? You're in the Stormgate beta. Congrats, man. Hope it's good. Thank you so much for the 29-month resub. Hate it. You also paid your way into the Zero Space Alpha? Nice. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Why wait to get lucky when you can just guarantee success? Right? An RTS Christmas. Nice, nice, nice. Alrighty then, so we are back on track as our Nexus, Adept, the Warp Gate all coming through for a few moments. We get things on the way here on this MaxPax series. We just wait to see what it is exactly that we're gonna truly get in for as we just take a couple moments to get set up. Adept chrono boosting around and being brought up as well. Let's just continue to get that on the go for the moment. So again, getting that set up, getting that brought into play. As we have this Reaper continue to move around, the Adept continues over, is going to come chasing that Reaper, which is just scouting, trying to pick up information, trying to figure out what it is exactly that is going on here. First, that Twilight Council still building through, so that's going to be done fairly shortly. Get that completed in the next couple of moments. Wouldn't mind get a shot off. Just a little bit of action out of that, as otherwise we just have ourselves the CC continuing to build up for a few more moments. Got that blink on the way, the warp gate's coming in as well. Let's continue to bring that through. As you do see a couple of Marines and Widow Mines continue to join up together and just seeing what else can be done. The blink is on the way with MaxPax obviously aiming to get towards some amount of pressure off that blink, so going to be hoping for that in the next few moments. Marines still gathering up. That Tech Lab finishes up on the factory, and now the Banshee gets set with the cloaking on the way as well. Blink is halfway through here. As the medevac will boost over that left-hand side, it's going to get a pylon started. Stalker's still coming across, still trying to see just a little bit of what else is going on. We have two more Marines continuing to build up. The cloak building on the Banshee. Banshee coming through. This medevac is going to head into the main base. Going to get ready to drop off a couple of these mines. Alright, so mine number 1, mine number 2, both going to burrow. Going to relocate, jump back into said medevac. So just going to get back up and rolling over there. Couple Widow Mine shots just continue by. Just have another Widow Mine getting set up as well. Just going to go for a Stalker here. Stalker does get blown up, takes a pro with it. So the mine drop doing well. Also keeping MaxPax a little busy just as Blink is now finished. MaxPax would have loved to already been out on the map and ready to really utilize these Stalkers for efficiency and value on the other side, but that's not going to get to happen. You just see those Stalkers continue to chase through, and the medevac will get pushed all the way out to the top. And it's going to go hide in the main base even for a few moments. Single Adept starting to shade through here. Stalkers showing up with that Adept, and Siege Tank is there to blast everything back. With the move into the main base, MaxPax will begin to put some pressure on. That Siege Tank is about to go down as well, so seeing some action, some excitement there. She goes for 8 probes on the other side, however, MaxPax not ready for this. Will have a couple more probes that are one-hittable. ByuN will just finish those off, and he will find himself 11 workers. He's actually shooting a Stalker at the end there, so he could have had even more realistically. The Stalkers continue to warp in on the other side. MaxPax's supply, though, because he's lost so many probes, is absolutely brutal. Another Banshee shows up for a few more probes, a couple more shots on the Stalker. It's that same Stalker that keeps drawing fire. The same Stalker repeatedly has just tanked so many hits. As the Stalkers now show up over here, and we'll put some further pressure on. Prism still need to apply a bit of pressure too. Another refinery will come in just a moment. More Stalkers getting warped by. We do have our Stalkers continue to fight. Just going to see the medevac going down. We blink for the Siege Tank. Well, MaxPax's going to find something. He's going to give himself a chance after it not looking too pretty for him at all. +1 attack. Stimpack continue through. Marine Medevac Marauder. ByuN continues to build up. Once he gets that stim upgrade, he's done a lot in this game to put himself in a good position. MaxPax is playing catch-up right now, but he's not there yet. He's got a lot of catching up to do if he does want to get himself back into this, so work to be done for sure as that charge continues by. Yeah, Stimpack Combat Shield +1 attack roll still coming in. We have our Stalker still firing up. A bit more bio is going to be taking some extra shots there. Fire Gate still coming through. The Immortal, the charge still coming out. Our +1 attack upgrade is going to be done very shortly as well. So we just continue with all of this. Bio now pushing over the left-hand side, and that Prism just going to have to well, I was going to have to just go reposition basically. TLDR. Shoved away over there for a few moments as now we put the bio onto the rocks in the center, open up this area and open up the middle of the map in general. Rocks do go down. As again, we got that robo base still continuing about for the moment. Nexus +1 attack, charge, all still building. The rest of the bio still coming across here from ByuN, moving into the center of the map. Stalkers going to show up for one Marine, and now we'll get pushed back once again. ByuN continues down across to the bottom left-hand side, looking to make plays at the moment. Yeah, in this game number 1. Remember that he did a lot early. MaxPax's army right now, I mean, these Zealots are not in high enough numbers to truly be scary. I feel like it's a big part of the problem. ByuN waiting to stim, and now he activates it, realizing this is absolutely a fight he wants to be a part of. So he will make himself a part of it. In he goes. As we just have the Bioforce trading nicely. The tank support is good. The Wooden Mines can move up a little bit. This base in general in trouble. We're losing 12 SCVs on the other side of the map, so there is damage being done by MaxPax. MaxPax is not just the one taking a beating here. He is trying to put something back in it for himself, but overall, is that enough? As these Zealots continue to go after these couple of siege tanks, and we will just see a couple of those tanks going down. The Bioforce still coming by, stemming forwards here. The Zealots still taking damage. A couple of Widow Mines going to get blasted before they can fire, but there's nothing left here from MaxPax. ByuN is going to have too much, too easy for him as he gets the GG in, so that's going to be fun. A little bit of a shame that we come back and we don't do anything before the Katowice qualifiers, so yeah. As we do have, as I've just mentioned, ByuN 1-0 in this. He is in the top right-hand side of the map. In the bottom left, it's MaxPax. Not the best intros we've ever done, but that's okay. Coronavirus continue to come around. The SCV of ByuN moving down towards the bottom side, so away we go with that for a few more moments. See if this SCV can get up to some trouble or so. There's a probe going across as well. Obviously, maybe doesn't necessarily need to cause trouble, just some fun times to be had. Going across the map, trying to see a bit of what's going on. Engineering Bay is going to take a nibble for a moment or so as well. We just have ourselves a little bit more setup continue to come through. Factory. It's going to get to go up without too many issues. All said and done then in the end. For a moment or two, it looked as though that might have been a little bit problematic, but no, it turns out to be just about okay. No issue at the end of this. Factory still coming up. Barracks building up that reactor as well as we continue to come through with this. As our Adept continues to build, the warp gate is coming through as well. Two Hellions on the way, so ByuN is going to get into those to start us off. Going to put some pressure onto the other side of the map nice and easily, so get that underway straight away. See what we can do from there. The SCV going to be protected by that Marine for a little bit, so we'll be able to just keep that away. The Adept heading back down the bottom left-hand side. Stargate still coming through. Warp Gate still coming up. A couple more probes coming out. Phoenix on the way as well. Couple Hellions then still building. Starport is going to be on the way as well. Obviously, it does mean that we've got 4 Hellions on the map without really any way to kind of drop them or anything, so we're just kind of expecting those to run around and have a good time, apparently. Let's see if they can break their way in anywhere anytime soon. Island's still coming up. A couple more Cyclones on the way as well right now, so continue to bring those Cyclones into play. As you actually have the Hellions diving and hitting. A couple of these probes over here. There's going to be 6 workers going down. Not a bad start at all. 7 workers get killed. And again, a couple more Cyclones continuing through for the moment. So you continue to bring those Cyclones into play just for a little bit. Phoenix gets a lift off on one of these Hellions, and the other Hellion just going to go through, but the battery obviously will keep things alive here, so no further issues to really be had. As that Hellion still roasting up the Cyber Core for a couple more moments. Phoenix coming about. We'll see more and more of those. The more protected you can be, the more they can shut down aggression and pressure and anything along those lines. Phoenix just gonna chill out on the bottom. Robo facility still coming up. Couple more Cyclones, the Liberator on the way in. This army is gonna push through. ByuN is gonna pressure in, and the pylon is already in some trouble as the Cyclone push with SCVs as well. Actually going to be very powerful against these Phoenix. Obviously that third base out of position from the Engineering Bay block, and well, more shots continue to come down. We go back and forth still between the two. SCVs come back over. Cyclone's still getting repaired just a little bit further as well. A little bit more action going on in that one. More Cyclones and the Vikings still coming by. As we scan out, keep an eye on a couple of those units. He's going to come in. They're going to go after the Liberator. That's going to be a nice, easy pick-off, but there is still the army over on the right side. The Immortal here to help protect. Super Battery will pop. We're going to try and pull back, and obviously would love to get to a point here where we can actually keep things nice and safe. So let's see what comes of this. We just see the Cyclones now getting mass lifted. This is the problem, that the Phoenix can lift all the Cyclones, and the Cyclone army is not scary anymore. That Immortal obviously packs an absolute punch as well in moments like this. So that's kind of everything that we're seeing here, as it looks as though ByuN is just being completely wiped out. This aggression looks so scary as well for a while, but it is going to fall flat on its face at the end of the day. And that's going to be MaxPax tying this series up 1-1. We are going to have ourselves in the bottom right-hand side the blue, nope, the red Protoss player is going to be MaxPax. Up against the blue Terran. The top left from the Shopify Rebellion, it's ByuN. Alrighty guys, so finally we get it moving. Couple moments of getting settled, just waiting to see what's going to happen for a few moments as we have Iraq's on the way through, Gateway coming about. Some of the little bits and pieces getting established for these first few moments. Is out on the cyber core. We'll continue through, by the way, so getting those on the way up. The next is coming down as well. Command Center will go down on the natural, just for the moment. That also continues up. Actually, does kill off that probe as well, which is a nice little catch. So good to be able to grab that nice and easily. Quick little victory on that one. CC still just building up here. Take a couple of moments. Marines coming around. Zod and Adept going to try and reposition a little bit here as well, see what else is going on. Getting good damage done. 2 SCVs already killed. Definitely a good start. Most of those Marines coming forward, trying to fight back a little bit. Those Marines continue to come about. Marines still chasing, the Adept still taking damage, so we continue with that as well. Adept getting around the back. MaxPax going to go back to that good old trusted blink play, so that's going to be on the way up as well. Nothing too surprising about that. I don't think anything we can be really shocked by just yet. Impact still coming through the blink and the prism on the way out. And let's just have ourselves the Marines on the other side here, going to start to push forward. Well, MaxPax only has 2 Stalkers in the game right now. Warp Gate's only just finishing, so the probes have to evacuate. He's going to lose power to these Warp Gates in the low ground. Robo facility depowered. That is absolutely crazy. That is actually kind of insane, as he's going to be seeing the Marines continue to go after bits of everything here. And pylons will come up. I mean, what a great delay this is. This little attack of ByuN has found so much value. So much more than expected, that's for sure, as probes do come in there and do more or less clean up at the end. A little shocked to just how effective that actually turned out to be. That was kind of great. That really was kind of great. Alright, a few Stalkers still continue up. We get ready to attack into the top side here. Gonna be a little bit of a move we make in the next couple of moments. Just got ourselves the ByuN coming across, still gonna be able to push that back. Chase that away for the moment there as well, so just gonna, again, keep things away, keep things going nicely for the moment. Nothing too crazy happening. All said and done, as you see our Stalkers continue to move around. Coming across now, a little bit of Marine Marauder damage being taken, as we do see the Stalkers continue to go. Bunker will take a few more shots of damage. The next is still building from MaxPax as well, so still trying to build that up at the moment. Back and forth continues. Obviously, MaxPax hemorrhaged by that early pylon loss. Trying to play that little bit of catch-up. You can see he's down on workers as well, and just hasn't been able to do as much here. Both games, ByuN's really kind of gotten in with the blink. ByuN's really gotten in there and disrupted MaxPax before anything else can really happen. So he's really kind of stopped MaxPax before he got going, which is obviously a big deal. Very nicely done. Great to see. Medevac's now boosting down this bottom side. We'll see how MaxPax's defense looks, as he has been obviously on the offensive for a little while now. Well, these Stalkers are not going to be able to blink on top of the Medevac at least, so there's no opportunity really gained there, unfortunately. That could have been nice. Bio doesn't do too much though, and we do blink forward for the full Medevac as well, so that's absolutely the one you wanted to kill. Nice. Stalkers come back to the center. Charge still about to finish. A few extra gates coming up. Yeah. So let's continue through as well. First one attack still coming by. Obviously, the Stalkers now going back on the offensive. Good cleanup again, rid of the Medevac full of units. At least that gives you a little bit of hope, right? Gives you maybe a little bit of a chance continuing forward here. Prism moves into the main base, so you're all going to go and try and make something happen then as we go straight through these Zealots. So they're going to get active, they're going to try and deal some damage nice and quickly, as we just have bits and pieces getting brought into play here. Obviously no luck found just yet, we will not be able to do too much on that one. Storm on the way up as well, and that Temple Archives to continue to bring that through for a few more moments as well, so that just continues to get brought into play. Prism actually going to get teleport for a couple of moments there, so something else to watch for half a sec. He still continues through, the medevac continues over to the sides. So let's see how ByuN continue to chase. A couple more zealots taking some damage, so shots still continue to come through. And you have this Bioforce really heading all the way down the bottom. Zealots showing up, gonna go for this SCV line, trying to get some damage done here. Pushing straight on through, damage continues to pile up on the Terran side of the map, so we do have 12 SCVs, 13 SCVs lost. ByuN, not going to say it's desperate to deal damage right now, but it's getting to be more of a thing. Right, you do kind of need to do something at some stage, right? So, and a little bit of something done would be great. Continues to kite back. A couple storms coming in. This is where MaxPax tries to really find himself the defense he's looking for, so see how well he can do with this. But ByuN continues to get chased away. I mean, when ByuN's kiting though, and he does get to turn around and fire, he can do a lot. That is for sure. We're definitely seeing that right there. So we get another cannon into place, continue to bring that through. And there's a few more Zealots and Archons continue to get warped in as well, so all of that just continues out for the moment. Fire back into the main, so again, it's going to get active and try and find a little bit of something extra here. It's going to be able to get rid of some of the structures and be able to make some progress on that, so that's nice as well. So again, this is all going well so far. I'd say this has definitely been looking pretty good still for our Terran player for the most part, able to keep things on the go. You can see the Bioforce continue to unload over in the corner. This pressure still keeps up. ByuN chased away on the left side, but he's still got an army now coming in over on the right side. One storm ain't gonna stop him. As he just continues through those couple of gateways, the Zealots and Stalkers continue to get set. Storm comes down. Fire will be taking some damage. Zealots still charging through. But Don't Mind shot is good on that group of Zealots, right dead center on them. That works out very well. And back on the bottom side, still full of units, still going to wait to see what else can come of that. Excuse me. As the Bioman is just going to find all of these gateways as well, just depowering all of those is amazing, obviously. This is just getting better and better and better for ByuN. We have ourselves him really taking control of this map. MaxPax has money, but he's also currently a little bit supply blocked, so that's not exactly going to be aiding him at all, so that's just going to be another problem he has to work through. The mine's going off and damage being done. We need to kite backwards for a couple extra moments. ByuN coming out. There's about 40 supply ahead, so definitely keeping himself in the better position, keeping himself where he needs to be. Close out this game 3, take himself through the next round of today's Kung Fu Cup. ByuN just in the process of getting it done. Stalker's still coming up, the Bioforce is still taking damage. I see another storm coming by as well. Few more units still just unloading over there. I mean, MaxPax just can't be in enough places at the same time right now. It's going to become the issue, basically, because there's just not enough that can happen. He doesn't have enough stuff. And ByuN is really just, again, continuing to extend the fights here, there, and absolutely everywhere. Wherever he can possibly be, ByuN is at. The counterattack of a few Zealots is going to be handled. ByuN already has units in position as well. No surprises. This is basically how ByuN's been playing for an eternity at this point of this game. Absolutely no surprises at all to see this continuing as he is back in the main base. Pressure is just still everywhere on this map right now. Still pulling back. The Stalker's still coming through. GG says MaxPax, and that is going to do it for game number 3. ByuN is going to be victorious 2-1 over MaxPax here. Moving on.